You fast for the sake of your health and the expansion of your consciousness, spirit, and your knowledge. I talked about fasting before and the benefits of fasting, but it even says this in the Talmud. Fasting is for your health, for you to purge the toxins that you've allowed to enter your body. And it's expanding your consciousness, because when you're fasting, your body is not like bloated basically and filled with all these stuff that prevents you from hearing what spirit is telling you. I don't know what it is about fasting, but something about fasting is that you're more in tune to spirit. You're not basically in flesh. You're more in tune to receiving messages and what the source has to tell you, because Jesus fasted as well when he wanted to answer to whether this was his path to be unalived on the cross or not. He prayed and prayed and prayed for answers, and he got his answer. So fasting, we know, is good for our health, but it's also for expanding our consciousness. So I don't know exactly why when we don't eat versus when we eat, we're able to expand our consciousnness more. Maybe it puts us more in a vulnerable state, or we're able to hear messages easier, but I don't know why, but it is. That's the truth. We expand our consciousness through fasting. But collect treasures in the spirit and consciousness. For where the treasure is, there your heart is also, and the true treasure is wisdom and knowledge. I believe this full-heartedly. People will come and go into your life, but what you'll always be left with is the knowledge that you gained and you pursued through this life. The truth. The truth stays with you and fills your heart up. It makes you who you are. It creates your values. When you're constantly seeking the truth, you don't get brainwashed. You don't get misguided because you know the truth. The eye is the light of your body. When your eye is clear, your entire body will be light. But if your eye is evil, your entire body will be dark. I always say this for years, and since my 20s I've been saying this. When you look into someone's eyes, you can see their soul. You can see into their soul right away if they are filled with lightness or dark, and whether they're good people or they have evil mind towards you. So always look into someone's eyes. If they can't look at you when they're talking, it's because your light shines so bright and there's some darkness inside of them that they don't want to face. So your light is bringing out that darkness out of them for them to reflect and basically go through a spiritual awakening when they look into your eyes. When they look into a light worker's eye, they will be triggered to go under a spiritual awakening, whether they like it or not.